What if I told you that the world is going mad? What if standing up for the truth and what is holy would one day make people call you insane? This is not just a modern opinion. This is a prophetic warning from over 1700 years ago, and we are living it today. Welcome to Catholic Prophecies for Our Time. My name is Danielle. Today we're going to dive deep into one of the most striking messages from the early church, one that speaks powerfully for our generation. Join me as I break this down. St. Anthony the Great is known as the father of Christian monasticism. He lived in the 3rd and 4th centuries in the desert of Egypt. His reputation for holiness and deep spiritual insight made him immensely influential in early Christian history. He gave up everything to pursue God in solitude, prayer, and spiritual battle. His wisdom became a foundation for Christian monks and mystics, and his warnings still echo today. Now, what exactly was his prophecy? He said, quote, "A time is coming when men will go mad, and when they see someone who is not mad, they will attack him, saying, 'You are mad, you are not like us.'" Now, what exactly did he mean? Let's unpack what St. Anthony is really telling us. He was speaking about a time of great moral and spiritual confusion. First, he said, a time is coming. This isn't just random. It was a future event, a season of human history where the collective mind will turn away from the truth. He said, men will go mad. Now, this madness is not psychological. It's spiritual and moral. It's a world where sin is normalized and righteousness is seen as evil. A world where sin, error, and deception become so normalized the truth appears insane. It's a classic reversal of values. The world celebrates its own madness and labels sanity as the oddity. He was saying that people will reject God's laws, and anyone who lives by the truth will be seen as a threat or an outcast. Look around. The truth is silenced. Faithful voices are being mocked. Defending life, marriage, or the teachings of the church is now seen by many as madness. Now let's think woke agenda, think cancel culture. He said, they will attack him. What that means is standing with the truth won't just make you unpopular, it will make you a target. When someone remains faithful to Christ and moral principles, they will stand out and even be attacked for being different or, quote, not like us. We live in a time where confusion reigns, where the loudest voices set the rules, not God's laws. St. Anthony's warning isn't just historical, it's prophetic, and it is happening now. Now in Isaiah 5:20, we see this. It says, quote, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness." St. Anthony's words are a confirmation. Now, are we in that time? We see all around us that no one wants to say that there is one absolute truth anymore. There is your truth. There is my truth. All of this has replaced God's truth. Moral confusion. There are issues like gender, life, marriage, and even basic right and wrong are now debated as if they are personal preferences. It's all subjective. Persecution of believers. Christians lose their jobs, they're silent, they're ridiculed, or labeled hateful, bigots, simply for believing what the church has always taught. There is another quote from St. Anthony that seems to be coming to pass right now as well. He said, quote, "Men will surrender to the spirit of the age. They will say that if they had lived in our day, faith would be simple and easy. But in their day, they will say things are complex. They will say that the church must be brought up to date and made meaningful to today's problems. When the church and the world are one, then those days are at hand." End quote. We are seeing that so clearly now, where they're saying that the church needs to be modernized, that we need to do away with the old rite. Now, St. Anthony was not the only one who foretold of such a time. St. Francis, in his letter to his brothers at the monastery, said, quote, "The time is fast approaching in which there will be great trials and afflictions, perplexities and dissensions, both spiritual and temporal will abound. The charity of many will grow cold, and the malice of the wicked will increase. The devils will have such unusual power. The immaculate purity of our order and of others will be so much obscured that there will be very few Christians who will obey the true sovereign pontiff and the Roman Church with loyal hearts and perfect charity. Then scandals will be multiplied, our order will be divided, and many others will be entirely destroyed because they will consent to error instead of opposing it. There will be such diversity of opinions and schisms among the people, the religious and the clergy. Those who persevere in their fervor and adhere to virtue with love and zeal for the truth will suffer injuries and persecutions as rebels and schismatics." Now, Venerable Bartholomew Holzhauser, he had visions on the different church ages as seen in the book of the Apocalypse. I will put the video that I did on him and his prophecies in the description box below. He said on the fifth church period, which began roughly about 1520 and will last until the Holy Pope and the great monarch come, he said, quote, "During this unhappy period there will be laxity in divine and human precepts. Discipline will suffer, the holy canons will be completely disregarded, and the clergy will not respect the laws of the church. Everyone will be carried away and led to believe and to do what he fancies, according to the manner of the flesh. They will ridicule Christian simplicity. They will call it folly and nonsense, but they will have the highest regard for advanced knowledge and for the skill by which the axioms of the law, the precepts of morality, the holy canons, and religious dogmas are clouded by senseless questions and elaborate arguments. As a result, no principle at all, however holy, authentic, ancient, and certain it may be, will remain free of censure, criticism, false interpretations, modification, and delimitation by man." End quote. That sounds exactly like St. Anthony the Great's prophecy. These prophecies are not meant to frighten us. It is meant to strengthen us, to remind us that the truth does not change, even if the whole world stands against it. Now, have you seen this happening in your life? Have you been called crazy for standing with the church? Share your experience in the comments. Let me know. I would love to hear your story. The thing with it is, the world will call us crazy, will call us mad, but heaven will call us faithful, and that is what matters. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, to Jesus through Mary.